Hi, my friends. Welcome to my live stream. Um, this is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube. My name is Francis, and today I will be making fondant potatoes, and of course, I will be making the barrel shaped one, and of course, I will be making the one like a circle, the round shape. So, of course, our fondant potato is going to look very great. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you. So my friends, I'm back. So I said today I'll be making fondant potatoes, and of course, I'll be making the barrel shape one and the round shape as well. So if you're just joining this live stream and if not yet subscribed to this lovely channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button, and of course turn on the notification bell so that you get notified when I go live or upload a new video right here on this lovely channel. So I remain Francis by name, and welcome to Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it real on YouTube. So today I'll be making fondant potato, as I said, and it's called in French, it's called the Pommes Fondantes. Of course, I'm making fondant potato or the Pommes Fondant. So you can check it. You see my title. I said how to make fondant potatoes and of course Pommes Fondant. Now I'll be showing the barrel shape technique, and of course you can see my thumbnail, that's like a barrel, and of course I'll be doing the round one as well. So this is gonna be a lovely live stream. So make sure you stay connected. Do not leave this channel, do not leave this station. Watch from the start to finish so that you get to know how I made it. Of course, when you don't watch from start to finish, you might miss the most interesting part. So stay connected, keep your fingers crossed while I get started. So I'm gonna wish everyone a happy new year in advance. Of course, we celebrated Christmas, and of course it's Christmas season and the New Year season. So I wish you, tomorrow is going to be the 31st of December, and of course we hope to see the new year and walk into the bright mood of the new year. Want to be happy to see the new year in a bright mood. Of course, everyone has a new year resolution, and of course we want new things to happen in our life in the new year. So of course I'm making a very nice dish today, which is the fondant potato. Of course, you can make that for your New Year's. Very nice. It's a crusty, potatoes. Very easy recipe to make. With butter and stock in there. Of course, it's gonna be very nice. It's gonna be roasted in the oven. It's gonna be absolutely crispy. Fondant potatoes. I love fondant potatoes. It's very nice, healthy to eat. And it's my favorite. It's my favorite potato. My favorite roast. I love it a lot, and it tastes absolutely sensational. So, my friends, I said this is Cook with Chef Francis, making it real on YouTube. This is my 18th live stream. Yesterday, I made a very nice bread called the artisan bread. Yesterday, I made it and it came out absolutely nice. And today, I said I'm making a fondant potato, the Pommes Fondant, and of course, I'm gonna make a crusty Pommes fondant potato right here on this station. Lovely potato. It's gonna be crispy and everything. And of course, you need to check out my live stream, my friends. I made so many live streams. This is the 18th one. I made videos on cookies using the wheat flour and the normal white flour. I made videos on the blueberry scones. I made videos on this Genoa cake, the sponge cake. That's the Italian cake from the city of Genoa. I made shortbread biscuit, the Scottish shortbread. I also made ciabatta, focaccia bread, baguette, name it, my friends. I made so many live streams and I made them from start to finish, and they came out absolutely perfect. And of course, today, if you check my thumbnail, I'm gonna make something even more better than the thumbnail. Of course, it's gonna be absolutely sensational. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. So I'm going to get started now. I need my potatoes. Of course, you're making fondant potatoes. We need potatoes. And of course, I'm going to be using the white potatoes to make my lovely fondant potatoes, my Pommes Fondant. Of course, when you're making your fondant potato, you also need lovely unsalted butter. I'm going to, you could use your olive oil. You could use your oil. But of course, your butter is very nice as well. You can use it. Your butter, makes it buttery and gives it that, golden color while in the oven. Of course, I'm going to be using my thyme. Of course, I told you, my friends, when I'm making roast, I love using thyme. I love using fresh thyme. Of course, when I add my fresh thyme to my roast, it makes it absolutely sensational. My friends, I said today is going to be an interesting video, and of course, I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of black pepper on my lovely fondant. And of course, my friend, while in the oven, I'll be brushing my fondant often with my lovely butter. Of course, it's gonna be absolutely nice, and I'm gonna garnish my lovely fondant with parsley. Of course, you could use chervil, baby coriander, or your favorite garnish. Of course, we want it absolutely nice, and that's why we need to garnish it. We want it to have a nice look. Our fondant is nice and crispy. That's what we want, and I'm going to show you, my friends, how to make a crusty, nice and crispy fondant potatoes right here on this station. Please do not leave this station. Click the subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed. Stay connected to this station. Keep watching, share my videos, and let people know there's a great channel like this. Thank you very much. Sit back, relax, and enjoy while I get started. My name is Francis, and this is Cook with Chef Francis, live on YouTube, making it real on YouTube. Let's get started, my friends. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to grab my potatoes. I need potatoes, my friends. I need my potatoes, so I'm going to pop them there. I'm going to be using these potatoes, my fondant potatoes, my Pommes Fondant. You can use smaller potatoes. It's up to you, my friends, but these potatoes are absolutely, large potatoes. You could use the medium size or the small size. It doesn't really matter. Well, my friends, this is what I'm going to be using. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back now. So I said I'll be using these lovely potatoes. So I'm gonna be using just 3. So I'll put the rest back. Yeah, just 3 I'll need for my fondant potatoes. So now my friends, I'm gonna wash this. I'm gonna wash that, in the running tap. I'm gonna wash with cold water because of course I want my potatoes neat. So I'm gonna wash it with cold water, and I'm gonna dry that with J cloth. Okay, use my towel or whatever to dry my potatoes. So now my friends, I'm gonna dry them with my towel, my clean towel. Or you could use your J cloth, dry your potatoes. It looks absolutely nice, my friend. So and wash and dry them. They look nice, my friends. Absolutely nice. Lovely, lovely fondant potatoes. Looks, lovely. Yeah, my friends. Now, my friends, when you're making a fondant potato, basically what you need is of course, my friends, when we're making a fondant potato, we need a round cutter, something round to cut your fondant potatoes. But I'll be using a ramekin to cut mine. And of course, when you're making a barrel shape, you need a chef's paring knife, to make your barrel. So I'm gonna be showing you how to make the barrel, from start to finish. So I'm gonna be making 2 barrels, with a 2 barrel shape. So I'm gonna make one barrel shape, and I'm gonna repeat that again because of course when you're making a barrel, it's difficult, to make it. It involves expertise when you want to make a barrel. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make my barrel. So I'm gonna, make 2 barrel shape of, my fondant potatoes, my Pommes Fondantes, and I'm gonna be making, one, fondant, round shape. So my friends, now I'm gonna start, making this lovely fondant potatoes. And of course, I told you when I'm making my fondant potatoes, I need butter, of course, and I need a little bit of sea salt and, ground pepper. And of course, if I like, I can use olive oil. So, I'm gonna pop that there. And I also need my pastry brush. So I'm gonna grab my pastry brush now, and of course I'm gonna pop my unsalted butter right here because these are the ingredients I need. And of course I'm gonna garnish with parsley. And of course I need my stock. I'm gonna be making a stock, so I'm gonna show you how I make my stock. Of course, when you're making a fondant potato, you need a white stock, like a chicken stock. Of course, your chicken stock is the favorite for making a fondant potato. But now I don't have a chicken stock, so what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna make a veg stock. I'm gonna use the veg stock. So I'm gonna, the vegetable stock cubes. You can use that, but if you use this, the problem is when you use a veg stock, it gives you, it changes the color of the fondant. So that's why you need the white stock. So now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to be using the veg stock, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to use water, and I'm going to spice my water. I'm going to spice it so that it gives me that flavor like a chicken, like a chicken stock. Of course, when you're making a stock, you want to add, you want to use your bones for your chicken to make a stock. Of course, if you're making your brown stock, your beef, you need your beef bone and all that. And you're making your chicken stock, your fish stock, you use your white fish bone. Of course, when you're making your stock, you want it clear. You don't want, you don't want scum to be around it. You want to, remove the scum and all that. So that's why you need to use a very nice stock. So your white stock should be your favorite. But of course, I'm gonna be showing you how to use those, because when you use your stock, it adds, flavor to your fondant potato. So your white stock is your favorite. So of course, your white stock, you can get that from your chicken, while using your chicken bones and all that, or your fish, but chicken stock is better. But I said I don't want to use that vegetable stock because it's gonna ruin the color. So because you need a white stock, your potato is white, but when you use a vegetable stock, the stock is green or something. So I don't want to use that. So I'm gonna be using plain normal water, and I'm gonna spice my water. I'm gonna spice it, but it's gonna remain white. So I'm gonna use that, and my fondant potato is gonna come out. I'm gonna add salt into the water, and a little bit of white pepper, just to make it spicy, and I put a little bit of ginger. Just want to put something white so that it makes it like a chicken stock. But of course, your favorite stock, as I said before, should be your chicken stock. So my friends, let's get started now and make our lovely fondant potato. I can't wait to have this lovely fondant potato. It's going to be absolutely sensational and absolutely gorgeous. Sit back, relax, and enjoy while I get started now. Thank you very much. Firstly, I'm going to make my barrel shape, and I told you, my friends, when you're making a barrel shape, you need to be careful. We need to be careful because, of course, if you're making a barrel shape, I tell you, my friends, when you practice in making a barrel shape, you could waste 20 potatoes, and of course, you're not going to get a barrel shape. My friends, I mean this because I'm a chef, and I mean what I'm saying. When you're making barrels, my friends, when we're making barrels, we make mistakes, and you can see that lovely barrel shape on my thumbnail. If one is just starting for the first time, you could practice with 100 potatoes. So my friends, the easiest fondant potato is when you're using a round, cutter to cut it. Easy, simple and easy. But of course, making a barrel could be very difficult. So now, my friends, I'm going to show you how to make barrel shape of fondant. And I'm going to be using two, even size potatoes. It's going to be same size, even size. When you're making barrels, you want them equal in size. So I'm going to be using two even size, potatoes. This one is bigger, so I'm going to be using that one for the round one. So I'm going to be showing you how to make the barrel, and of course, when you're making the barrel, we need to be careful, as I said. So sit back, relax, and enjoy how I make my barrel, shape. So now, my friends, I need my chopping board, and of course, I need my chef knife, my cook's knife. So firstly, I'm gonna, I need to I need my knife sharp. Of course, when my knife is sharp, I can work perfect. So my friends, almost sharp. Yeah, now I'll put that one there. I need my cook's knife now. That should be enough, my friend. So now I'm gonna get started now. My cook's knife and my paring knife is ready. So, you know, when you're working as a chef, your knife needs to be sharp. My paring knife is sharp now, so I'm gonna get started to make my lovely barrel shape. Yeah, lovely shape. Nice and sharp. Yeah. So my friends, now I'm gonna get started now. You know, to make my lovely, you know, Pommes Fondantes. Yeah, I cannot wait to get started, my friends. Now, of course, I need when I'm making a fondant, I need that one. I'm gonna pop my potatoes right here. I believe that should be enough, my friends. Or I think it's better for me to use that. This is deep enough, so that's gonna be enough for me. It's better for me to use that. I'm gonna use my bread pan. You know, this is gonna be lovely. It's gonna contain 3 lovely potatoes, 2 barrel shape and 1, you know, round shape. Yeah. Now, my friends, I'm gonna get started. So I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back now. So I'm gonna be making my barrel shape. So I said I need my chopping board. So I'm gonna be securing my chopping board with that. I don't want it to move, so I'll secure with that. Here now, my friends, I'm ready to make my barrel shape. So now I'm gonna grab my cook's knife or chef knife. Now, see what I'm doing? I'm gonna hold my knife that way. Can you see that, my friends? Can you see that, my friends? how I hold my knife. So I'm gonna make like 8 barrels. You know, you move it that way, isn't it? Look at that, my friends. I'm almost getting it. So we're almost there, my friends. So now, of course, you don't want to waste these ones. You can still use it, you know, in the kitchen. You cannot throw them away, you know. So my friends, you can see I'm doing it. So we need to be careful when we're making our barrel. You know what I mean, my friend? Look at that, my friends. You know, we want 8 shape. Like, you know what I mean, my friend? Like, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna count from here. I put my hand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 barrels. Lovely, my friends. Look at that. Lovely 8 barrels. It looks absolutely nice, my friends. Lovely fondant potatoes. Looks absolutely big. Look at that. Lovely. You see that, my friends? Lovely 8 barrels. So my friends, I'm gonna show you the second time how I make this lovely barrel. So I'm gonna pop that barrel right here and make another one. So I'm gonna be using that later. I'm not gonna be that. You know. When you're making your stock and other stuff, you don't waste things in the kitchen. You keep them. You can use them for stocks and all that, or whatever. So my friends, I'm gonna show you the second time how to make this lovely barrel. Look at that, my friends. It looks absolutely, you know, nice. And of course, I'm gonna be making this same shape again the second time. I'm gonna bean that one. I don't need that one. So my friends, you see it's almost equal. So now I'm gonna take that same way, 8 barrels. I want to make 8 barrels. 1, 2, 3. You see I'm holding a 3, 4, and I spin it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Look at that, my friends. Look at that. Even size of, barrel shapes of fondant potatoes. Look at that, my friend. Absolutely equal in size and absolutely what? Beautiful. I love it, my friends. Looks absolutely beautiful, my friends. Look at that. Lovely fondant potato. Absolutely gorgeous, my friend. Look at that. Lovely. So my friends, I'm gonna get started now. Yeah, that's lovely. Same size. Yeah. They look same size. So if you want to keep trimming, it's up to you, my friend. But when you're trimming, you need to be careful, my friend. We need to be careful because when we trim and we overdo it, we're gonna like finish off our potatoes. So look at that, my friend. Now I'm gonna pop these even size, potatoes right here. They look absolutely nice. And for that one, what I'm gonna be doing is, because if you put this and it's not sharp, we're gonna ruin it then. So now I'm gonna cut that one in half, and I'm gonna peel that one. I'm gonna peel that one. So we need something sharp. So I need like something like a steel, to cut this fondant potato because this is not yet cooked. So if I use a ramekin, I'm gonna break the ramekin. So let me see. I don't have something to actually cut that potato. Like a cutter or something. I used to have a star shape. So I can use this one. Anything you like you can use, but you need to be careful because we don't want to break whatever we're using. But we need a cutter, but I don't have the steel cutter, so I'm going to try using something like this and see if it's going to work for me. Yeah, just keep trying. It should be able to work for me, my friends. Just keep doing it. I don't want to use a ramekin because I could break my ramekin. So I'm gonna use my knife. To finish it up. Yeah, I think it's working for me now. You know, this is just that's a mortar. But if you're making your fondant potato, please get a cutter, you know, made of steel cutter. But I don't have one, so I'm gonna be using that to make it. I just want to show you that you can make a round one, you know. Yeah, that should be enough, or you just use your steel cutter to make it. Yeah. So I'll finish it up with this knife. We need something like, you know, steel cutter or something. Yeah. Yeah. Taking time to come out. So my friends, you can see when you're making a fondant potato, we need a round cutter to make it, but we cannot be using, you know, things like this. It's not going to come out actually the way we want it. I can manage that one. At least I have a round shape. But when you get, you know what I mean, when you get a round cutter, you get a perfect shape. But if I use a ramekin, it's gonna break. If I was making a dough, you know, a dough is very soft, but this is raw potato, so it's very hard. So I'm just trying to show you that you can actually make a baby fondant potato with something like this, but we need to be careful not to break our mortar or something. Of course, I don't want to break my ramekin. You know what I mean. So I'm gonna be using that baby one like that. Anything round, but of course, anything round should be made with a steel or something. You know. So I'm gonna be using that later. So I'll put that there. So my friends, I'm gonna try to make another round fondant with the remaining, you know, potatoes. I'm left with that one. So I'm gonna peel that again. I'm gonna buy the steel one now. This, you know, the steel cutter. Because that one is easier. It's iron. You know, something like an iron or something, like a steel, strong. So we need a steel cutter, something strong, very hard, to cut the round shape. We need a steel cutter, very important, my friend. Yeah, it's gonna break the ramekin, so I cannot use that. So I'll still go for that one. Yeah. I want to make one more. So I'll try again and see if I can get it again with that one. You use a knife. That's alright. But it's not going to be perfectly round. Just anyway, I can manage that. That's alright. So my friends, I got 2 baby fondant potatoes, so I'm going to be using that now. So let me see if I can get something from this. Like a little barrel or something. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. So I'm gonna pour that one there. So my friends, now we have our fondant potatoes. So now I'm gonna show you what to do. We got 2 barrel shapes and 2 baby ones, that will be round ones. Of course, I said we need to get the steel cutters, steel round cutters, to make the barrel the round shape. Beg your pardon. Or sneezing. So we get the to get our 2 round shapes, we need a steel cutter, and of course I showed you how to make the barrel shape with our paring knife. With our paring knife we can make our barrel shape, and of course the easiest to make is when you have a round cutter made of steel. Then of course it's gonna be easier to make the round shape. So my friends, we're almost there. So we are ready to, roast our lovely fondant potatoes. So I'll be right back, my friends, in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back now, and I have my lovely fondant potatoes, and of course I have my the round one I have the round one and I have the barrel shape. So now I told you, my friends, we need chicken stock. We need butter. And of course we need pastry brush. Of course we need our pastry brush. But I said I'm going to be using melted butter. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to melt my butter. I'm going to melt my butter here. I'll allow that to dry now. Then now, my friends, I said we need chicken stock. But right now, I would have made a vegetable stock with my vegetable stock cubes. But I don't have a chicken stock right now. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to top this with water. And I'm going to spice my lovely, potatoes. So my friends, what I'm going to be doing now is to add a little bit of water here. Of course, it's easier to make a stock. You just use your vegetable stock cubes or whatever. But I don't want to use the vegetable stock. But when you're making a fondant potato, what we need is, of course, we need chicken stock. White stock is the best. So now, my friends, I'm going to melt my butter because I need, melted butter. So I'm going to pop that one right in there. I'm going to melt that. That should be enough, my friends. Melted butter. And right now, I'm gonna, spice this water, but I'm gonna heat it up first. I'm gonna heat the water up. So I'm gonna heat that water up. I want it hot. Now, my friends, while my water is being heated up, while I'm heating my water up, I'm gonna dip my brush into my melted butter and I'm gonna rub, I'm gonna glaze my fondant potato with the melted butter everywhere. Look at that, my friends, nice, and looking shining and You know, I want it to shine very well, to look glossy. So that's the round one I managed to get. But I told you, my friends, use the steel cutter to make yours, because of course we want to get a very nice shape. Now, my friends, yeah, I'm gonna grab my time. I need time. I love using thyme when I'm making my fondant potatoes, and of course when I'm making my favorite roast. Thyme is very good. So I'm gonna use about, 4 sprigs of thyme. So I'm gonna wash it. So put that one right in there. So I'm gonna sprinkle the thyme on the potatoes. And I'm gonna leave some of those in the water. When I pop my water in there, it's gonna stay there. So, my friends, because the fondant potato is a little bit high, this one is very small, so I'll pop that one here, because I'm gonna add my stock halfway. It's gonna be half. So if I put that one together with this, they're gonna cook at the same time. The small one is gonna cook quicker than the big one. So I cannot put them in the same place. I need to separate them because this is the baby, a baby size. So that's why I need to put it here, because I'm going to pop my water halfway, and that one can stay here, my friends. You can see that lovely, barrel shape. Look at that, it looks absolutely lovely, my friends. So now, while my water is boiling away, I said you can use your chicken stock. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to spice my water. So I'm not going to be using my chicken stock. So my friends, in my water, instead of using my chicken stock, I'm going to spice my water, and use it for my fondant potatoes. So my water is already hot. Now, my friends, I'm gonna turn my oven on, and I'm gonna oven cook, my potatoes. So I'll turn it on now, my friends, and oven cook it for about an hour. Yeah. Of course, you don't want to increase your oven too high. You don't want to make it too high. So what you need to do, you just you know cook at 180, so it remains it cooks quickly. Because if you put it high, the top of the potatoes will get burnt, and why your fondant is not yet cooked. So that's why we need to reduce the heat to 180, so it cooks gradually. So now, my friends, I'm gonna pop my water right in there. So I said the best is white chicken stock. So the water should be halfway, not to the top, halfway. Halfway and not to the top, my friends. I still need more water. I'm going to boil more water because I'm going to top it again. So my friends, I'm going to add ginger in my water, I don't have a chicken stock, so I'll be doing that with white pepper as well, because I want things that are white. I'm adding white spices, white pepper, yeah. Now it's like my white stock, so I don't have my chicken stock, I don't have a white stock. I don't want to use the vegetable stock because it's going to change the color. So, of course, I can do that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of salt. See, I love using sea salt. So I'm going to spice the top and the water with sea salt. So it's going to add more flavor. It's going to add flavor to my lovely, potatoes. Then of course, black pepper, a little bit of black pepper. So my friends, I have my thyme, there. So I'm going to finish up with butter again. I'm going to pop butter. I'm going to rub butter on that. I'm going to glaze it with butter again. Yeah, looks absolutely gorgeous, my friend. So now, my friends, I have my fondant potatoes, ready to go into the oven. So you can see I made a quick stock for my fondant with my hot water and my white pepper and a little bit of ginger. But as I said, use of chicken stock comes out very well. And now I have my spices on it, black pepper, and of course, fresh thyme, and then glaze with butter. So that's gonna go into the oven. The water is half filled, not covering the potatoes. Straight into the oven now. I did the same thing to the round one. So straight into the oven. So I'm gonna overcook that. So same thing halfway. I'm gonna overcook that now. So my friends, that's on gas mark, and I'm gonna, cook that for about an hour. Let's see what happens in 30 minutes. Let's see what happens in 30 minutes. I don't need olive oil. I'll be using melted butter. So I'm gonna grab more butter because that's not gonna be enough. Yeah. So my friends, I'm gonna set that for 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, I'm gonna check what's going on, and I'm gonna glaze again with more butter. So let's leave it for 30 minutes and see what's going on. So that's my chicken vegetable stock. I'm not gonna be using that, so I'll put that away. So my friends, I'll be right back in just a second. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Thank you very much. I'll be right back. So my friends, now I'm gonna be explaining what I did from start to finish now. So I'll be right back. Just a second, please. My friends, while that is cooking, I just want to put some potato tray in the oven, you know, while that is cooking. So I don't want to, waste some time. I want to roast some sweet potatoes and add it to that. It's not part of the video, but I just want to quickly do that. Because when you make it fondant potato, it takes a lot of time. So I'll just add some potatoes in the oven quickly, some sweet potatoes. I just want to quickly make a quick roast. I got some sweet potatoes, so I'm gonna quickly peel that now. I'm gonna use my cook knife. Yeah. And make some thin slices. So my friends, I'll be explaining that in just a second. Just want to quickly put that in the oven. I want to make a quick roast. Of course, my friends, I showed you guys how I made my roast, on the eve of Christmas. I made a chicken roast as well. I made my, lovely Japanese tempura. My friends, you can check out that video. That was absolutely lovely, my friends. The Japanese tempura. Absolutely lovely. So I'll just have a quick look of what's going on. It's still cooking, my friends. We're almost there. That's my sweet potatoes. I want to pop that one in the oven. But it's not for today's videos anyway. And of course, I'm gonna be adding that one. So, you know, when you have some things like this, you don't want to waste them. You could just, you know, give them a quick roast instead of binning them. That's the remaining part of my potatoes from the fondant potatoes. So I need to cook them instead of binning them. You can use them, you know. Bin that one. So that's how to manage. Always, you know, don't throw things away. We don't need to throw our potatoes away. We can just like grill them, you know. Salt, pepper, and olive oil. That's it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. No need to throw them away. We can grill them. We can roast them, I beg your pardon. Thyme. So a little bit of thyme. I have to wash my thyme. So I'll pop that there. That's alright. Olive oil. Absolutely nice. So I'll pop that straight in the oven. So my friends, that's on gas mark, oven gas mark. I increase the time, so we got 15 minutes more. In 15 minutes, I'm gonna glaze my lovely roast again. So my friends, now I'm gonna clean my work surface. So I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you. So my friends, I said, uh, you know, I'm making the Pommes Fondantes today, which is the fondant potatoes. And of course, my friends, I showed you how I made the barrel shape. And I said, I'm gonna grab one potato now and show you what I did. You know, these my potatoes. And of course, I use my, paring knife. I did it that way. And I got 8 barrels. 8, barrel shapes. 8 shapes when I do it like that. You know what I mean? Like, I kept doing it that way and I got my barrel shapes. I used 2 medium-sized potatoes, same size, and I used to make, my barrel shape. And I said, my friends, if it's our first time doing it, it could be difficult. You could have like 2 trials, 3 trials, 4 trials. It could even be 20 trials or even 100. It's up to how quick you know such a person is to make to try and make the fondant barrels. It's a little bit difficult, but it's something easy. you know of course, when I was in school trying mine, I only tried it 2 times and I got to the second time. you know I watched my head shape, and when he did it, I tried mine the first time. I got it, but not really good. When I got home, I kept trying again, and I actually tried it again, and I actually got it. So, we all learn, but if you watch how I did mine, you could try making your barrel. But the easiest to make is when you have a round cutter, a very strong hand cutter, a round cutter like made of steel. You can use that on your fondant potato, and you're going to get a very round shape. But of course, you saw me struggling with my. I was trying to use the mortar, the wooden mortar, to make my own barrel, my own round fondant potatoes, and it was very difficult for me. I tried to do it, but it cannot cut it, and I used a knife. So you can see my round shape was not even perfectly fine, but I tried to get the baby shape. But I was trying to use my ramekin. If I try that, it's gonna ruin it. So I have to use the mortar to do it, and not the ramekin. So you saw how I did the barrel shape, and it came out perfectly fine. I was trying to trim it that way. And I got 8 barrels. So it's a lovely fondant potato. So, and of course, chicken stock right in there, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of white pepper, and of course my fresh thyme leaves. Added a little bit of fresh thyme. So remember what I did again for the barrel. I held my paring knife that way, and I use my 2 hands, and I hold it that way. I move it that way, move. So I got 8 barrels, 8 barrel shapes, and that's for the potatoes, the barrel shaped one. And for the round one, you need to use it's very strong. You need to trim it. You peel off the skin, and you need to use the round cutter, strong one. And, inside that you get a round shape. So when you're done with that, you just need to place. Have 6 minutes more. In 6 minutes, I'm gonna glaze my fondant potatoes again. So what I said, you take the potatoes out. When you make your fondant potatoes, your barrel shape and your round shape, you place them on your tray, your oven tray or your oven pan or whatever, and pop in your chicken stock. The best is to use your chicken stock. I said that several times. But of course, I don't want to use my vegetable stock. I have vegetable stock, I don't have chicken stock. And of course, I don't want to use that. And of course, you want a white stock because your potatoes are white, and you want a white stock. But your vegetable stock is green. So what I did, because I want a white stock, so what I did was to use just normal water, and I added a little bit of sea salt, ginger, and white pepper. That I made it like make it nice spice. That's gonna add flavor. That's alright. Then I added a little bit of sea salt again on top of the, my lovely fondant. Then fresh thyme and a little bit of black pepper. Because thyme, I can perceive the thyme. Thyme is very good when you're glazing. When you roasting your potatoes and you're making any roast, of course, fresh thyme is very nice. Some could use their rosemary and all that, but I love fresh thyme for my roast. So what I did again, my friends, I have to glaze the top with butter, the fondant with butter, the fondant potato with butter, because the Pommes Fondantes needs butter on it, so that it gives you, that golden brown color on it and shining effect. Looks absolutely nice. So that's how to make the fondant potatoes. And of course, you put your chicken stock halfway to your water. Halfway to your water, the chicken stock, and when you put your chicken stock halfway to your water, then what next you need to do? You put it straight in the oven, and oven cook it for about an hour. But now it's there in the oven for 22 minutes, and I have 3 minutes more. So that's in the oven for 30 minutes now. It'll be there for 27 minutes. I beg your pardon. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna glaze the top again with butter. It takes time to cook. So when you check, you see it's still hard. So now I'm gonna glaze with butter again. Because it's still hot, when you pop the butter on it, it melts easily. So that's why I'm not using melted butter anymore. So my friends, I'm gonna pop it back again. Then the smaller one, I'm gonna take that one out. So more butter. I'll pop more butter on it. So I'll put that back in the oven. So my friends, now I'm gonna increase the time again. So I need another 30 minutes. So that's that. So when I made my fondant potato, what I did was to wash my potatoes. After washing, I dried them with my towel, and I took my chef paring knife and I did it that way. So my friends, you can watch the replay on how I did it. When I got that perfect shape, we check my thumbnail, exactly the same shape, you know, you saw on the thumbnail. That's what I'm doing now. So I did it that way, same size, and I got my barrel shape. I held my knife that way, and that way, and I got 8 barrel shapes. So of course you need to trim the edges. You need to cut off the edges, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. So, that's a lovely technique, but it could take lots of time, because when I was in school, when my chef taught me how to do it, I tried it 2 times. So, but if you want to try yours, it could take you, just once to do it. But I tried my 2 times while I was in school. So, that way. But one could use, could try 10 times, 20 times, it's easier if you don't want to make the barrel shape, but this is really professional when you make the barrel shape. It's really technical. But if you want to use the round shape, that one is easier. You just take a round cutter, a very strong round cutter, and you just, place it on it, and you get a very round, lovely shape. That's quite easy when you're making your fondant potato. So I did that one, and that's alright. I did 2 round ones, 2 baby round ones. I also did the barrel ones. So that's for the fondant potatoes, my friends. Now, my friends, I have my melted butter right here. So I'll be using that, all the time to glaze my fondant potatoes. So I'm going to look what's going on again. Yeah. So the potatoes are still cooking, so it could take a little bit of time. I'm going to check it again in 27 minutes, and in 27 minutes what I'm going to do, I'm going to glaze the potatoes again. So when I glaze it, then I'm going to glaze it with butter again in the next 20 minutes. But of course I'm going to check if the potatoes are ready before I glaze again with butter. So this fondant potato I'm making is really, a sensational potato, and it's absolutely nice and gorgeous. It's really crispy. It's going to be really crispy, golden and crispy, and it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So my friends, when I finish making mine, you can try yours, and see how it's going to come out. It takes time to cook it. So it's lovely potato. You don't rush it. You are oven roasting it. You are oven cooking it, for a longer period of time. It's not like something we want it to get ready as soon as possible. It needs to take time to cook, and you want the top, to be golden, and crispy on top. We want a crusty fondant potato. Of course, I'm going to be finishing my fondant potato with garnish, and of course, I'm going to garnish with parsley. My beautiful parsley, but I said you could garnish with your chevy, baby coriander, or whatever, But of course, I have my lovely parsley with me, so I'm going to be garnishing my lovely, fondant potatoes with parsley. And of course, if you check my the picture on my thumbnail, you see how lovely the fondant potatoes are. They look absolutely gorgeous and absolutely sensational. You know what I mean? Like, it's mouth-watering, and when someone sees that, of course, you don't want to take your eyes away from me, because it's something that you want to eat, and it's something that you want to like, you want to make, and of course, you know what I mean. So I love fondant potatoes. They're absolutely nice, absolutely gorgeous, and of course it tastes great. It's quite different from your normal the normal roast potatoes. It's absolutely lovely. So thank you, my friends. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. Alright, my friends, I'm back now. Yeah, thank you, Harold, for your comment. Actually, I'm making fondant potatoes. He was asking me what I'm cooking today, of course. You can check out my thumbnail. But I'm making fondant potatoes, lovely fondant potatoes. That absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Lovely. So thanks for tuning in, Harold. You know, thank you very much. So I said my fondant potato is still in the oven, and of course, I'm gonna check it now. I'm gonna look through the oven and see. You know, this is a live stream, so I don't want to rush it. You know, we take our time when we make live stream, because or we're making live stream, and of course, when the food is in the oven, you know, it's a food vlog, so I need to be saying something. I don't need to leave my viewers, you know, unattended. So I need to check what's going on now. So my friends, the potatoes are becoming, you know, golden on top. You know, it's gonna take a little bit of time. So I said I'm gonna give it 22 minutes, and of course in 22 minutes, you know, I'm gonna, you know, check what's going on. And of course, if the water dries out, we need to, you know, top it again. So I'm gonna look if the water have dried out. So I'm gonna top the water again because it needs to cook. Yeah. So that water should be enough. I need to reduce the water. I added too much of water. I need to reduce it, my friends. It's supposed to be halfway. Yeah, the water is always halfway, not to the top. It needs to be halfway. Yeah, that's enough now. I can see my potatoes. I don't want to cover my potato with water. So I'm going to quickly check if it's ready. Yeah, it's becoming soft, my friends. So I'm going to top with olive oil. I'm going to glaze with olive oil as well. And I'll finish up with butter again later. So my friends, I'm going to put it back in the oven again and let it cook. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous, my friends. I'm going to glaze that one now. So that's the baby one. That one is almost ready. So I'm going to pop a little bit of water on that one. Yeah, that's alright. So now I'm going to glaze that one with olive oil. And they keep shining. So my friends, I'm going to pop that one again straight into the oven. Yeah, I'm gonna give it some time. So my friends, I need more butter. So I'm gonna glaze it 2 more times. You know. So my friends, this is really hot. Yeah. So in 15 minutes, I'm gonna check my fondant potato again, you know, and show you how lovely it is. So now, let me put that away. I don't need that anymore. The water in there should be enough to cook my lovely fondant potatoes. So my friends, you know, if you're not joining this live stream and you know you've not yet subscribed to this lovely channel, please do so. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified, whenever I go live and upload, a new video. So I said, when I introduced myself from the very beginning, I said, my name is Francis, and this is Coco Chef Francis, live on YouTube, making it real on YouTube. And I said today I'll be making the fondant potatoes, and of course I already started making it, and of course I said I'll be making the barrel shaped fondant potatoes as well as the round shape. But of course anyone could make the round shape, because all we just need to do is to get a strong round cutter made of steel and cut out the potatoes into round shapes. Easy. But to make the barrel shape is quite different and actually difficult. It could take 2 trials, 3 trials, 4 trials, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or even 100 trials. But I say when I was in school, I tried mine just twice, and I got it the second time. First trial was alright, but not perfect. But my second trial became perfect. And of course, when I got home, I kept practicing. And eventually, I became more perfect. But now you saw how I did my barrel shape, because I already know how to make it. So it was easier for me when I was showing my viewers how to make it. I had my Chef Perry knife. What I did, I trimmed the edges. I cut it off. I cut them off. And I used 2 even size, equal size of potatoes. And of course, I held my knife that way, and I did it that way, 8 barrel shapes. And of course, when you want to make your potatoes, you need to be careful, because now if you see this shape, it goes that way, but not that way. That means it's not straight, isn't it? From here, you can see it's becoming wider here. Here is thinner, and here is wider. So when you're making your barrels, you're starting from here down here. You see what I mean? Like, if you make them equal, here will be fatter than or wider than this place, and of course the barrel shape is not going to be even. So what I did is like cut that place more and make that one thinner or something. Just try to make them equal. I kept doing it that way, and of course I got an even size barrel shape. That's what I did, my friends. And for the fun one, for the round shape, I beg your pardon, what I did was to try to use the mortar. Of course, I said I don't have the the round cutter, but you could use your round cutter, which is better. But I tried using that one. I used a knife to cut out my round shape. But I made a baby one, but I was struggling to do it. That's absolutely disgusting, my friends. So I tried it anyway, and I used that. But of course, with your cutter, it's going to be easy, isn't it? So now, my friends, I got my shapes, my barrel shape and my round shape. And what I did next was to pop them on the tray, and I added chicken stock. But of course, you need to add chicken stock. But what I did, chicken or white stock. White stock is the best. That's chicken stock is the white stock as well. But what I did, no chicken stock. I have only vegetable stock. I don't want to use the vegetable stock because I add color to it. So what I did, your fondant potatoes should be, potatoes are white. The white potatoes what we're using, so of course we need the white stock for it. So what I did was to use water. Water is white. I use water, and of course water is colorless, like a white or something. It's colorless, So I used water, and I added white pepper, and I added ginger because they are white, spicy, and of course I glaze them with melted butter. I glaze it all with melted butter and add a little bit of sea salt, black pepper, and I also added fresh thyme. So this was my ingredient that I use, to make my lovely, fondant potatoes. And I pop my fondant potatoes straight into the oven. And my friends, it was there straight in the oven. It was in the oven for 30 minutes, and in 30 minutes I brought it out and I glazed it up. And I said, you need to slow cook it. You don't want to burn your potatoes. You don't want your potatoes to be burnt on top and the inside is not cooked. So what you need to do, you need to slow cook at 180 degrees Celsius. So that's what I did. So I cook it for 180 degrees Celsius, and I glaze it up with melted butter again after 30 minutes, and I pop it back in the oven, and I brought it out again in the next 15 minutes, and I glaze it with olive oil. So in the next 15 minutes again, I'll bring it out and check what's going on. So that means it's now in the oven for 52 minutes, about an hour. So of course, in less than 1 hour 30 minutes, you should be able to have your fondant potato ready. Unless you want to increase the temperature, then you need to fast cook it. Of course, you don't want to burn it, so you slow cook it to want a perfect result. The fondant potatoes are very nice because when you slow cook it, then you have your chicken stock right in there. It adds flavor to it. So I'm going to check what's going on again, my friends. Can perceive the aroma of the potatoes. Yeah, and of course I can see it becoming golden on top. So I promise to bring it out in the next 8 minutes, and I'm gonna glaze it again and check what's going on. So I got my melted butter here. Yeah. So that's my melted butter. I'm going to add melted butter again on top. Of course, you want your potatoes to keep shining. And before I plate it for service, I'm gonna glaze it again with melted butter. So my friends, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining this live stream. Thank you for watching, this lovely live stream, and thank you for staying connected. This is Coach Francis live on YouTube, making it on YouTube, making new videos every day. My friends, I'll be right back in just a second. Stay connected. Do not leave the station. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm gonna check what's going on. We have 5 minutes more. Let me see what's going on with the fondant potatoes. So I can see, uh, when the potatoes are almost ready, you see the top becoming golden brown and becoming a little bit crispy on top. So I believe in the next 20 minutes, the fondant potato is going to be ready. So in 20 minutes, I'll show you. I'm going to plate it in 20 minutes. But now, for now, in 4 minutes time, I'm going to glaze it again with butter, before plating it. It's going to look absolutely nice. So the barrel shape is quite difficult. If you check the thumbnail, you see the barrel shape, how I made it. And I repeated myself again. What I did was to hold my potatoes that way on a chopping board, and I cut the edges. I cut the edges a little bit, and I held my paring knife, and I was doing it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I got 8 barrel shapes, even size, equal. 2 of those equal size, and it looks absolutely nice like a barrel. And I said before, it could take longer time, for one to make it. If it's the first time one is trying to make a barrel shape, you could make 2 trials, 3 trials, 4 trials, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It could be even 100 trials. But of course, practice makes perfect. One day, it's gonna be perfect when you keep trying. And of course, I said I tried mine twice, and I got it the second time. When I was being taught in school how to make it. I tried the first time, was almost there, and the second time became a little bit perfect. And when I got home, I kept trying, became perfect. And of course, you saw me today. Just once I make my barrel shape, and it was absolutely perfect. It doesn't really matter how the potatoes are. You can see these potatoes is really shapeless. You can see that one is thinner on that side, and it's a little bit fat on that side. But of course, when you're making your barrel, when you just cut that way, when you see it, it's not going to give you a perfect barrel shape. So what I do, I always try to make, when I see that one is smaller and that one is fatter, I try to cut more on that side and that one thinner, so they become even in shape. So I use my technique while I make my barrel. So it's like that way, you turn it around, keep turning. 1, you turn 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that, and you're gonna get it right. So that's how I went about my barrel shape, and of course I got a perfect fondant barrels. In French it's called Pommes Fondantes, and of course fondant potatoes are widely eaten all over the world. It's very nice. When you use a white potato to make a fondant potato, of course you know what I mean. It's absolutely nice. So my friends, now I have 1 minute more, so I'm gonna remove my fondant potatoes from the oven and glaze it again with my lovely butter. So I'm gonna bring it out from the oven. I'll remove that from the oven now. I have only 1 minute, so of course this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna be glazing it while it's in the oven. But the last time I'm gonna glaze it is when I'm gonna serve it. Because when you open your oven all the time, it doesn't cook quickly. So this is gonna be the last time to glaze in the oven. I've glazed like 3 times now, so it's gonna be the 4th time. Then I'm gonna glaze it again the last time before serving. So that's what I want, my friend. You can see my potatoes are almost ready, and when you insert your knife in there, you see it's actually soft, so it's ready. What I just need to do is to glaze it more, and after glazing, I'm gonna serve it. It's gonna be the last glazing while in the oven, and now it's gonna be service time. It looks absolutely nice, my friend. I love it. Straight in the oven. Now I can increase the heat now. I can increase the oven temperature That's the baby one. So that's it, my friends. I'm gonna stop that now. So my friends, I'm gonna pop that one as well straight into the oven. That was the potatoes that was roasting. That's ready. It tastes very nice, my friends. Absolutely nice. I love it. That's a lovely roast. So my friends, I'm gonna give it 15 minutes. Okay, let me give it 18 minutes. So in 18 minutes time, I'm going to serve my potatoes in 18 minutes. So I'm going to pop my last butter there. I'm going to glaze it again with butter. So I love adding butter to my fondant potatoes. It's absolutely nice, my friends. So my friends, you can see our potatoes is almost ready, the fondant potatoes. So I just glazed it the fourth time, and now it's in the oven. So I'll remove it from the oven in the next 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, I'll remove the fondant potato from the oven, and I'm gonna plate it. So while plating it, I'm gonna, garnish with parsley, and of course, I'm gonna glaze it again with, butter before serving. So now, I got my melted butter. I'm gonna be melting I'm gonna melt my butter again, of course, and I'm gonna glaze my lovely fondant potato before plating it, and I'm gonna garnish with my lovely, parsley. Like I said before, you could garnish with, cherry, baby coriander, or you could use your baby parsley, your flat parsley or whatever. Your favorite garnish, you could just use it. And I explained again how I, spice my fondant potatoes. Of course, I love using fresh thyme, so I added fresh thyme leaves. I washed my fresh thyme and I added it into my stock, and of course, on top of the fondant potatoes. And of course, I always, glaze my fondant potatoes with melted butter. Of course, you can use your olive oil to do that. I love using butter because butter makes it more colorful, and of course it makes it crusty on the outside. Of course, you want a glossy fondant potato. If you check out the thumbnail, you see how glossy that is and how crusty it is on top, golden brown on top, crusty and glossy. And of course, we want it presentable to to the consumers. We want, when it's ready, of course, we want something nice, and golden, looks colorful and attractive in the eyes, and of course something mouth-watering and something really gorgeous. So my friends, I said Today we're making fondant potato, and of course it's almost ready. It's almost ready for plating, and of course we have 40 minutes more. So in 14 minutes we're gonna plate. And I say something again: when you overcook your fondant potato, please let's be careful, because when you increase the temperature to about 220 degrees Celsius from the very beginning, and what's going to happen is that it's going to cook, on the outside, and the inside is not yet cooked, because it's going to get burnt quickly, and of course we're going to ruin it. So what I did, I have to slow cook it at 180 degrees Celsius. So when you slow cook it, it starts to cook, and when it's almost ready, you can now increase the temperature to make it, crusty on the outside. So after 1 hour, what I did, after about 50 minutes, what I did was to now increase the temperature to 220 degrees Celsius, and of course, I added another 15 minutes, so it's going to be crusty on the outside and crispy. And of course, the total time for my, roasting my fondant potato, for oven cooking it, is about 1 hour 10 minutes. Of course, you could do this for 1 hour or 45 minutes. It's up to you, but we just need to be careful. We want our potatoes to be well cooked and crispy on the outside. And of course, we want it crusty, nice and golden, colorful, presentable, sweet, gorgeous, sensational, and very tasty. So my friends, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for tuning into this station. Thank you for watching every day. So my friends, if you are just joining this live stream, my name is Francis, and this is Cook with Chef Francis, making it on YouTube. So please share my videos, on social media. Let people know there's a great station like this running on YouTube, making it for real here on YouTube. Check out my playlist, check out my play them, keep watching them, share them. I got my dessert playlist, got my live stream playlist, the bread playlist, I also have the cocktail playlist, soup of the day. So I said from in January I'll be making lots of soup. I have about 4 or 5 types of soup on my playlist. I already make leek and potato soup, tomato soup, and so of course I'll be making lots of soup in January. First week of January I'll be making different type of lovely soup. So we're gonna have more soup of the day on my playlist. I have just few soup on my playlist. But if you check out my bread playlist, I have so many bread playlists. Of course, I need to add more videos on the soup playlist. I got more videos on the dessert playlist, and I got few videos on the cocktail playlist. Of course, I'll be doing more cocktail drinks later, but it's not gonna be the live stream one. It's gonna be the upload one. But for the live stream, I'll be making more soup videos. I already make more. I'm gonna take a break for the bread videos now, because I made lots of bread. I made ciabatta, I made focaccia, I made baguette, I make milk bread, honey bread, more white bread, lots of bread, sandy bread, of course, seeded bread, raisin bread, soda bread. I made different kind of bread. So I'm gonna take a break for bread now and move to soup. Make more soup, so that my viewers, we're gonna eat something healthy, and of course, have a new, not just only bread and all that. Of course, I make lots of dessert as well, lots of sweets. So I'll take a break for dessert as well, and go to soup, and then come back to dessert again, and of course, I want everything to be balanced. So not just making only bread all the time. Of course, I want to make different yummy dishes from all over the world. Like yesterday, I made the Japanese tempura, and of course, it came out absolutely nice, and absolutely gorgeous. So not really yesterday, that was 2 days ago. I made the Japanese tempura, and it came out absolutely nice. And of course, yesterday, you know what I made. So I made so many things. So absolutely nice. Yesterday, I made the artisan bread. Of course, I made the artisan bread with the wheat flour. And of course, it came out absolutely nice and absolutely gorgeous. You can check out the thumbnail. You're gonna see that how colorful that is. So my friends, you see, I made lots of videos, lots of live streams. So thank you for tuning into this live stream. And of course, we have 9 minutes more for our fondant potato to be ready. So I'm going to check what's going on again in the oven and see if it's almost ready. Thank you very much. So my friends, I can see my potatoes are ready. So in 8 minutes, it's gonna be golden on top, and of course that's what I want. I want it golden on top, nice and golden. So once I bring it out from the oven and I see it's almost nice and golden and ready, I'll just put it under the grill and let it, grill on top, and that's it. And okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove it from the oven, glaze it again, and put it under the grill so that it's gonna be crusty on top. And of course, I'll know it's ready. So I want to melt my butter now. So after melting my butter, I'm gonna glaze my fondant potato again. That's what I'm gonna do, my friends. So now I'm gonna turn it into grill. Now my oven is set at the gas mark. So what I'm gonna be doing now, I'm gonna set my oven to the grill, to grill, and I'm gonna finish up this live stream now. Yeah. So my friends, you see, it's already golden on top, and but I want it more golden on top, so I'm gonna glaze it again with melted butter. Yeah. So my friends, you can see it's lovely. So I'm gonna put it under the grill now for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna finish up. It looks absolutely nice, my friends. Lovely. That's the baby one. I'm gonna pop back into the oven. So let's give it 5 minutes. So I've set it at the grill now. I want to grill it for like 2 to 3 minutes. It's already golden on top. It looks absolutely nice. So that's a lovely fondant, my friends. Lovely, lovely fondant potatoes. So it looks absolutely gorgeous, absolutely nice, absolutely sensational. Lovely fondant potatoes, my friends. It looks absolutely nice, my friends. So my friends, thank you for tuning in. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back. I'm gonna check what's going on again. So my friends, in 5 minutes, in 3 minutes, I'm gonna turn off my oven and remove my fondant potatoes from the oven, and I'm gonna garnish it with parsley. So now I'm gonna grab my parsley now from the fridge because I'm ready to garnish my lovely fondant potatoes. My friends, that's my parsley. So I'll be garnishing my fondant potato with parsley. So I'm looking for a very nice one for garnishing. That one looks very nice. I can use that one. Yeah. I'm looking for a beautiful one. That looks absolutely beautiful, isn't it? That's cute. I'm gonna use that one. So I'll pull that one back. Pull that one back. So I'll put that one back. So my friends, I'm gonna turn my oven off now. So my potatoes is ready. They are ready now. So I'm gonna take them out of the oven. So my friends, in 2 minutes, I'll remove my potatoes from the oven, and I'm gonna garnish with this lovely parsley, and that's it, my friends. And I'm gonna try my lovely fondant potatoes after garnishing with this lovely, parsley. So I have 28 seconds more, but I want it to stay in the oven for 2 more minutes. But I already turned off my oven. My oven is switched off already, so I want the remaining heat there to like cook it, and I'm gonna bring it out from the oven. I'll remove that from the oven. So I can even remove it now and start plating. That's alright. So it's gonna beep now. So it's ready. So it means our total time for making our lovely fondant potatoes, I think it took me about 1 hour 10 minutes to make my lovely fondant potatoes. Of course, I just have If I was making many, I would have put lots of potatoes, but I'm just making few potatoes, of course. I'm going to plate that now. So I'm looking for what to use to plate my lovely fondant potatoes. So I could use, you know, yeah, I could use that. You know, it looks absolutely lovely, my friend. So now our potatoes are ready. So it's time to serve our potatoes. So I'm gonna pop. I got some butter there. I'm gonna top it with olive oil, a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, a little bit of olive oil. Yeah, this one, put that one there. So my friends, now I'm gonna glaze that with, you know, it's actually hot, so that's hot. So I'm gonna, you know, use my spoon. It's nice and crispy. You can see that, my friends, looks absolutely gorgeous, my friends. Same size. Then lovely. That's the fondant potatoes. I'm gonna pop that one by the side. You know. That's the lovely, my friend. Tastes absolutely nice, my friends. So my friends, don't forget to use your chicken stock. Gives you the nice flavor that you need. You know. So my friends, I'm going to finish up with my glazing. Look at that, my friends. Nice and golden. So you want it to shine before plating. And of course, you need to rub your melted butter on top or your olive oil. And you serve it warm, nice and warm. can see that, my friends, nice and golden, nice and warm. Looks absolutely nice, my friends. This is a lovely fondant potatoes. Lovely, my friends. So, my friends, I'm really excited to make this lovely fondant potatoes. Look at the lovely barrel shape. It looks absolutely nice, my friends. Look at it. One barrel, second barrel, that's two. And look at the baby fondant potato. They look absolutely gorgeous. Look at them, my friends. Nice. So of course, my friends, I could just pop my parsley right here, and that looks lovely as a garnish. You can see right here on this station, on this channel, we make real videos, and whatever you see on the thumbnail, that's what you eventually see right here on this live stream. Look at that, my friends. So, my friends, thank you very much for watching this live stream, and thank you very much for supporting this lovely channel. I remain Francis by name, and this is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube. If you have enjoyed this video, why not give it a like? Why not share my videos? And why not subscribe? Turn on the bell, the notification bell after subscribing, so you don't miss the latest from Cook with Chef Francis. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much, for watching me live. So I'll be live again tomorrow around 1 p.m. or same time, 2 p.m. No worries, my friends. I make videos, live videos. I go live every day, and of course, I upload videos every day. Thank you very much for liking this video. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for tuning in, and thank you very much for sharing my videos. I remain Francis by name. This is Cook with Chef Francis live on YouTube, making a video on YouTube. Thank you very much. Arigato, merci, ciao, la vedere, bye bye. See you tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. for that interesting live stream. Bye bye. Bye bye.